Well, it did it again. So next time I'm not even going to set it for horizontal. I'm just going to leave it for vertical. And it's liable to put me horizontal if I do. We got Shatika,
These mushrooms make you feel
Dennis,
better.
and grandkids. And I
They
forgot
increase
to turn my
focus and energy
sound
while keeping you
off.
calm and stress-free. Plus, they cut down
Oh,
on bloat and
goodness.
heal your gut. Wait, and they taste good?
Get this sound turned off this thing. Now, we got Dennis and Shatika. Where's everybody else? Where's all my standbyers that are usually here? I know Gladys sent me a message and she said she was going to be here, but I don't see her yet. Let me get my settings on live chat instead of talk chat. Make sure I get everybody in. How you folks doing, Dennis and Shatika? I've been busy today. All morning I've been kind of lazy because I did mow yesterday evening late and I finally got that done. So I'm happy about my yard. It looks a lot better for Christmas time with my decorations out there. At least all that old wire grass is cut. I don't have that to worry about no more this year, I don't think. Because we did get a good freeze. It was 29 degrees, but that wiregrass was right there. It killed some of my tomato plants, but that's to be expected. I did good to even get tomatoes till now. I got a whole bowl full of tomatoes over here, but they're all green, except my 2 Ponderosa pinks that I'm going to make a BLT with. But I'm going to take my big, there's Gladys and Donna and Susan. I'm going to take my green tomatoes that I picked, because that's what I do every year. When I know there's going to be a freeze, I'll go out there and I pick all the green tomatoes, every one of them. Because if they freeze, they're not any good to do anything with. And if they're big enough, I can fry them, which none of them were. The little ones I can throw in the blender, chop up, and make chow chow with them. I've got probably enough for maybe 2 pints of chow chow. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And I think I got enough little peppers to make another batch of pepper jelly, which it's not going to be hot because even my jalapenos were not big enough to really start getting hot from the sun. So it's a real mild pepper jelly. And I don't mind that because then I can eat it. Kids can eat it without burning their mouth. So that's a good deal. Dennis is doing great. He has yard work to do, but I decided to watch your work instead. It's dark here. Don't have no yard work to do outside in the dark. And there's Ruby Kathleen. She says, "Hi, Linda. How are you? Blessings and prayers for you." And thank you so much, Ruby. I need it. I really do. I've had so many knocks and blows since I started my channel of people trying to come in and, grow their channel quick and easy off of mine. And if they would have at least talked to me about it, I would have gladly helped them, but help them in a way that it's not going to hurt my channel. But a lot of times they don't do that. They just go in for what they want. They don't care about anyone else. And I'm trying to get my channel over that little struggle and get it back on track, get my views back up, because my views have been down. And that hurts my paycheck, My views are down. My views are my paycheck. So, but anyway, how are you doing, Ruby? Susan said she loves my channel. Well, thank you so much. I know cooking is work. It's a lot of work. And people don't think you work when you have a YouTube channel. But I'll guarantee you, if you do anything at all with your YouTube channel and you grow, you're going to work at growing your channel. All of your videos are work. My garden is work that I do videos on all the time. You don't see a lot of the work that goes into my garden. All the digging and the hauling around and, all the stuff that I do. A lot of times I show you the finished product in the videos or may show you the harvest from what I had done, or may show you a cooking video from what I've done, but you don't see every little thing that goes into gardening and everything that goes into putting my videos together. It's a lot of work. Thank you so much, Gladys. Well, thank you, Donna. And Donna, I didn't seem to get your mailing address. Didn't you win last time on trivia? And I don't think you sent me your mailing address. I haven't seen it yet anyway. Yeah, please get all your friends, family, everybody you know to watch my channel. Spread the word. You know, I got a decent channel. I need the views. I need people to watch my channel. Right now, I'm trying to get ready for my live, and I'm trying to cook pumpkin at the same time. I got my kitchen full of pumpkin, y'all. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. Look over there on my stove. I got pumpkin over there. I got pumpkin in bowls. I got pumpkin in the microwave. I've been doing a video on harvesting my pumpkin I had sitting out there. I knew if I left it out there any longer, it was not going to be any good. You know, I didn't want it to freeze on it and stuff and then get hot on it, and then it's not going to be any good. So I decided to go out there and start my video. And I started cutting it, and I brought it in. I've been putting it in the microwave, you know, so I don't have to put it in the oven, because I don't think my oven will hold all of it. So I'm just putting it in the microwave about 20 minutes at a time at 100%, and that cooks it. So I'm about not quite halfway through cooking it all. So I still got my work cut out for me when I get through with my live tonight. I'll be working with pumpkin till midnight or later. Let me turn that microwave off. Go ahead and get that pumpkin out so that microwave won't get so wet inside. There. I won't cook any more until we get through with the live, because it'll distract me too much to try to do that and do this at the same time. So, did you even realize I wasn't? Oh, yes, I did know that, Cindy, and I'm wondering what happened to you. And there's Shelley. Hello, Shelley. I'm doing great. Like I said, I've been busy with my pumpkin because I didn't want it to ruin, and I've been wanting to get this video done. So hopefully I'll get it done by 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning. Get my video done, and I may not get it uploaded by tonight, but I'll have to upload it and then put the pieces together, because, you know, I stopped the camera. So that means it's got each individual little video, and I'll have to put all the videos together to make one. So, yeah, I've been busy. But other than that, I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Shelley? Yeah, anything you do in the kitchen, gardening, or any of your yard work, like I had to get out there and mow yesterday evening. The last thing. I had been putting it off and just didn't want to mow. I figured, well, it's going to come a hard freeze and that grass is just going to lay down. It's going to look like it's cut. It didn't happen. And it's not even going to get down to 29 for several more weeks. So it'll be down to like 33, 35, 36. But it's not going to get below 30 anytime soon. You got cabin fever. That happens in cold weather. You hate getting out because, well, it's been in the 60s, so I haven't complained. I was running around Walmart earlier today, and just like you see me right now, I didn't have a jacket or a sweater or anything on, and I was comfortable. 28 degrees this morning. That's cold. Oh, you're going to have to leave in about an hour for your grandson. Well, you got to go to that Christmas band concert. That's all there is to it. You can't miss that for your grandson. He'd be brokenhearted. And there's Linda Blaylock. Hello, Linda. Glad you could make it. Got 30 people watching right now, so that's a pretty good deal. He plays guitar. My son plays guitar. He started playing guitar when he was about 13. He learned a lot on his own, so then I got him into guitar lessons. I found a guy here in Granbury that taught guitar lessons at his home. So I'd take my son there once a week and he'd learn, give him a guitar lesson. And I had bought him a used electric guitar with an amp. I couldn't afford a brand new one. But he said, Mom, if you buy me that guitar and amp, he said, I want to learn to play it. And he did. He ended up with his own band. And he played in the band for a long time until, they started having kids. His drummer started having kids, him and his wife. And they had to start spending more time at home than they did out playing gigs on the weekends. So they kind of put their band on hold for a bit. He wet my throat. Yeah, it was something like 62, 63, 65, somewhere along in there today. Which is perfect for me. I can get out in the yard and do stuff and I don't sweat. I don't have to wear a jacket or a coat. And I got to get out there and vacuum my car out. My car is terrible. Do you know, when I got home today from Walmart, I had to pick up a few things. I didn't really buy groceries, but I spent $100 just on like olive oil, sugar, just stuff like that I was out of. I didn't really get anything to eat hardly, not at all, because I've already got stuff in the freezer. But it was all the other stuff that you need to cook with, and, well, not only cook with, but I had to get my allergy medicine, which I buy over the counter. What else did I get? Cough drops. Ibuprofen, which I take every day. So all that kind of stuff, just put that bill way up there. You can keep it, Neck Bones McGrizzle. Oh, the snow is all melted in Alaska. You're having a heat wave, huh? And Shelley's got freezing weather. 68 where Felicia is. He's 12 years old, yeah. You can't miss that grandson's concert. Yeah, I really work hard, and when somebody comes in and causes me a problem, I'm not the type of person that's just going to throw my hands up and say, oh, well, the heck with it, I'm not doing this anymore. You're not going to see me ever do that. They cause me a problem, guess what? My heels are dug in, and I'm going to work harder. I'm going to get my channel right back up where it was, in spite of people. 30 out here in Kentucky or Cincinnati. Where is CT? Is that Connecticut? Neckbone McGrizzle. 30. Yeah, that's cold. We don't have too many 30-degree weathers here unless it's at night, and we only get that once in a while. It's usually in the 40s, 50s. Shelley said it's 40 here. Yeah, that 29 last night was the only one. That was the coldest night we've had so far. And it was in like in the middle of like 10 days where it was going to be like in the 40s at night. 50s at night. And all of a sudden it dropped down to 29. It's like, what? I don't have a Christmas tree up in the house. All of my trees are up in the yard. I don't think I'm going to try to put one up in the house because I really don't have room. And the table that I usually put the tree on, I've got Christmas presents piled up on it right now. I don't have anybody coming to my house Christmas. I'm going to my son's. So I don't feel the need to put a Christmas tree up in the house this year. Well, I got my fireplace going. My electric fireplace. Unfortunately, though, the bulbs are burned out, so I don't see a flame burning. Except for the bottom. It's red and it's throwing out heat. 8. Oh my God, 8. That's too cold. It don't usually get down to 8 here. I mean, that winter we had a week-long snowstorm, ice storm. It got down like in 13s, 18s, 15s, 12s. But, you know, after that week, it was gone. And it's unusual for us to have a week-long ice storm like that. Usually it brushes through in one day and it's gone. The snow's melted in like 24 hours. Doesn't stay around very long here. Yeah, it's going to be in the 60s the rest of this week. Mid-60s to high 60s. And then I think another cold night is coming along in 6 or 7 days. And it's supposed to get down to 36, I think. At night, the low at night. So that's not even freezing, so. Yeah, I couldn't handle 8 degrees. Oh my God, I'd have to live in a cave where there's absolutely no draft coming in. They claim in these caves you can heat it with just a little flame. And it stays cool in the summer. I guess because it's so thick with insulation around it. Dennis says 8 degrees, I'd move. Yeah, we'd love to see a picture. She'd have to send it to Gmail, though, for me to get it now, because I can't get messages, but I can get a Gmail off of this phone. Or off of this pad, because it's not hooked up for phone, but I can get emails, and it goes on the internet, so I can get emails and stuff on it. I just opened my email just for the heck of it to see if I had anything. And one of my shorts, the little short videos, must have been of one of the cats. YouTube has sent me a message saying that that little video has been muted and it's put on unlisted. It said we automatically muted sample audio from the shorts that remix those videos. Since this video is now unlisted, it won't be recommended to viewers in the shorts feed or be available in search results. We automatically muted your short. Why? Your short will be deleted in 30 days, but you can download it if eligible. The muted version of your short YouTube studio by January 11th. Because the original video creator deleted their video, you might not have permission to re-upload your short to... I am the original video creator. It was of my cats, nobody else. I don't know why they would think I took somebody else's video. I gotta find out which one this is, y'all. Because I only do shorts usually on my kitty cats. I don't know which one it could have been. But that doesn't make sense. I don't upload somebody else's short videos. You know, I do all my own shorts. It's either on cooking or my yard, my flowers, or on the kitty cats. That's all I've ever done little short videos on. And they're all my own. I don't upload anybody else's, so I got to find out which one that is. Oh, check your email. Okay. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody can see that. This is of Cindy's hallway, and I know you can't see it. She's got Christmas bulbs and lights hanging from the ceiling of her hallway. I'm trying to get it at an angle that you can see it. But my phone does not, my camera doesn't do it justice trying to put it on the, but all that area up on her ceiling up here, it's lights and Christmas bulbs hanging from her ceiling. I wish it showed better. I was trying to get it maybe at the right angle that it would show it. But that's beautiful, Cindy. It is totally beautiful. Let me see if we can bring the other one up. Oh, there's her tree. Look at her Christmas tree, y'all. Isn't that pretty? It seems like if I get too close, it blurries. It makes it blurry. That's a beautiful tree. It's all the way up to the ceiling. I don't have room in my living room to do that. I'd have to move my couch out. That is a beautiful tree. And she's got Christmas in her little hutch. You can't really see it, but she's got little trees on the top, and there's Christmas stuff inside it. But that's pretty. I just wish the pictures would do it justice. Because I love this hallway. Oh my God, I never would have thought to do that. To put all those lights and Christmas ornaments hanging from the ceiling. I just wish it would show through really pretty. The way it does on when I'm looking at it. It doesn't show it as nice. Let me see if I can turn the angle a little bit. But that is beautiful. Yeah, me showing it secondhand like this does not do it justice. This is a beautiful picture right there. I don't know if it would do any better to hold it back here and then you enlarge your picture to see it. It might come in clearer. If you're on your phone or a iPad or something. Yeah, I love that. She's even got some stockings and looks like a candy cane hanging on the wall of the. There's a candy cane hanging on the wall, and then she's got all kind of bulbs and lights hanging from the ceiling. It is totally beautiful. You did good, Cindy. Even with the cold weather, you did good. I love it. I got mad taking my decorations down last year and threw them away. Dennis, you did not. Well, now you're going to have to just buy new ones all over again. You know your grandkids want Christmas put up this year. You're going to have to rebuy everything to put up this year, Dennis, because you got to put up Christmas for those grandkids. You saw me in my video. I took the old burnout lights off of my sleigh, and I restrung them with new lights because I refused to throw my ornaments away. I've already replaced all the deer. I did those last year. And the unicorn, I had to restring them with lights. But they cost too much. I'm not throwing them away and having to buy new because I couldn't afford to buy new. And there's Uncle BB. Hi, Uncle BB. How are you doing this evening? Shelly said I'm going to get my cats a stocking. My cats wouldn't know what to do with the stocking. Except pull it down and lay on it. You have one Grinch. Yeah, Donna, I don't have your mailing address. I kept looking for it this week, and you never sent it to me. One each. Gladys Dennis said to tell you he did a thumbs up already. Well, I guess y'all saw in the thumbnail. Oh, if I can reach over here and get it. You saw what the prize was going to be tonight. This beautiful frame. I left it just the way I bought it. It's got a gift tag up here on the ribbon that you can write names on of who you want to give it to. It's already got a ribbon on it, so you don't even have to really gift wrap it if you don't want to. But it's from Nicole. I can't pronounce the last name. From New York is where it was made from. And I got this at Ross's. I was in there one day. I think I was looking at a sheet or something. And I just happened to come across the counter where they had little picture frames. And I saw that and I thought it was really cute, pretty. I thought somebody'd like it for Christmas. Oh, you liked my sled, huh? Well, a friend of mine, his brother, he had some of those year before last, I think. His lights burned out, and he threw them all in the garbage. He put them out for the trash guy to pick them up, or took them to the dump. I said, oh my God, he was throwing money away. All he had to do was restring the lights on them. And I know, like on the unicorn, it had white corded lights, so that was not a big deal to replace. You can buy green strings or white strings, but the sleigh actually had red cord. I couldn't replace red, so I put white on there. Said it's going to have to be white or green, either one. And probably green wouldn't have showed up as much, but when it's burning at night, you can't tell the cords are white. You don't see them because they're on the inside and you're looking at it from the outside. And the same way with my deer family, I had to restring their lights, and theirs were in a tan cord. And you can't buy tan corded Christmas lights that I've ever seen. So I put white in them. Let me turn this thing off. That way we won't have any sound at all coming through there unexpectedly. Yeah, I figured it'd be a nice gift if you didn't want it yourself. If you won, then it would make a good gift to give somebody else. Anne says her Shih Tzu has a stocking. Sounds like the 4th of July. Yeah, my computer makes all kind of racket at different times. So when I'm live, I usually have to keep that speaker turned off. Because I've tried replacing fuses, and it won't work. I replace them. It wasn't the fuse. I replaced bulbs where I thought were burnt out. It wasn't the bulbs. And a lot of times the bulbs on one string won't fit the bulb socket on another string. Don't ask me why, but some of those strings are made a little different. And I did get aggravated with that. I said, I'm not spending all day trying to find something I probably can't find. So I cut those wires, the red ones, off and threw them away. And I just restring it. It was a lot easier to do that than to try to look for the burnout bulb, which all of them may have been burnt out. And I think it looks better now anyway, because the way they had the bulbs on the red string, they were all just bunched up on each side. And it really didn't show the outline of the sled. Yeah, I draw my line at some things. If I can replace it for a couple of dollars, I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to throw $80 in the garbage because the bulbs burn out if I can replace them. And I know I didn't spend that much each one because, like I said, when I was working at Big Lots is when I bought them. And they were already on sale for like, some of them were 20% off, some were 50% off. And then I got my 10% employee discount off of them. And that's when I bought those. And I didn't buy them all at one time. I bought them through Christmas season, though. Yeah, you have to be frugal. I mean, I didn't feel like I could afford to even buy them at that price. But I said I would never get them any cheaper than that. And next time I want them to buy them, I probably wouldn't be working there to even get the discount from the employees on it. So I made good use of that 50 and 20% discount with my 20 or 10% discount, and I bought them. But I refuse to throw them away. As long as they'll hold together and I can restring the lights, they're going to be in my yard at Christmas every year. The big lots near you, Uncle BB, closed? Oh my goodness. They have a good store. I don't know why they would close. I don't know, Gladys. It doesn't show me on the camera over here. And it doesn't show me here. I could probably refresh and do it. Let's see. Let me refresh this. And I might can tell you. I've got 23 thumbs up, and I've got 44 people watching. Well, another one must have come in since I refreshed it, because mine shows 23. But I got 48 people watching, which is a good deal. So, y'all get ready to play. See who might win that beautiful picture frame tonight. Yes, I think so, Linda. I mean, I feel like all of you are family when I get to chat with you all the time. Let's do 2010s tonight. How about that? We worked on 2000s last time. We'll do 2010 this time. Or did we do 1980s last time? I don't remember. we did one or the other. Well, we may have done these. I had that package open. Let me open this other one. So at least I know we got a new set of cards. Yeah, Gladys better be playing, because she might know more of these answers than what she thinks. All right, first question. In October 2016, who notified Congress that the FBI was reopening its investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails? In October 2016, who notified Congress that the FBI was reopening its investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails? Not Donald Trump. You'll get a point, Ann. Gladys better be playing. No, not Trump, not Clinton. My ex-husband. I doubt that. I don't know what his name is. Not Al Gore. Rush Limbaugh, nope. Put your thinking cap on. In October 2016, who notified Congress that the FBI was reopening its investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails? Not Capel. Or Copel. It's not him. Not Biden. Way to go, Keith Sweatpants. It's Comer. It's James Comey. He said Comer, but I know he knew that. And I'm going to give Tamara a point because she got it correct with the Y at the end. So Keith Sweatpants and Tamara both have a point. Get her name written down. Great going, guys. I know sooner or later somebody'd come up with the answer. Next question. Gladys said my brain's full of meds. Well, you probably can think better that way. You might know the answer. Next question. What infectious reggae pop single from a Jamaican singer, OMI, reached the top of the charts in the summer of 2015? I've never heard of them. What infectious reggae pop singer from Jamaican singer OMI reached the top of the charts in the summer of 2015? Kiss my butt. Can't reach you, Gladys. Tamara, way to go. It's cheerleader. Way to go, Tamara. Whoop, whoop, Tamara. I'll give Keith Sweatpants. I just threw my pen away. He came in second, so I'll give him a point. Next question. Dennis says question mark and question mark. I know, I've never heard of them. I've never heard of cheerleader. Don't have a clue. I wouldn't know the answer if it wasn't on this card. All right. What term, coined in 2014, applies to hipster who rock flannel, work boots, and full beards? What term, coined in 2014, applies to hipsters who rock flannel, work boots, and full beards? I've never heard of this. Not grunge. You will never believe what it is. Oh my God. Hi, Karen. What term, coined in 2014, applies to hipsters who rock flannel, work boots, and full beards? Not pumpkin cookies. Ooh. Not yuppies. I've never heard of this either. I really haven't. I'm not going to tell you the answer, but I'm going to tell you a little definition. It said luxury beard oil sales skyrocketed during that time. Not lumberjacks, but you're not too far off, Susan. What term, coined in 2014, applies to hipsters who rock flannel, work boots, and full beards? I'm going to give Susan a point for saying lumber, because lumber is part of the name, not jacks. Jacks does not have anything to do with it, but lumber is part of the answer. So she's got a point for just saying lumber. It's lumber something else. I don't understand it either. It said what term, meaning what name, what were they called? It applies to hipsters who rocked flannel, means they wore flannel, work boots, and full beards. Not lumber hall. Not beards. Linda, I enjoyed watching Decorate Outside. I became a great grandma today for the first time. Linda, do you have grandchildren, and hope you have a merry... Yes, I do have a granddaughter. She's 21 years old. She's not little bitty anymore, but she's my one and only grandchild. And congratulations on your new great grandbaby. Joyce just got a new great grandbaby, y'all. Congratulate Joyce. Hope you have a Merry Christmas too. There was a group of people, Gladys, back in 2014. They were like hippies, but they loved to dress in flannel, work boots, and full beards. They had long, bushy beards. What were they called? Not lumberjacks. We already had somebody guess that, and it's not lumberjacks. It's lumber, and then something else at the end. Lazy. They probably were lazy. Way to go, Tamara. It's lumber sexual. Tamara Aimling got that. No, Tamara Douglas, I'm sorry. We got two Tamaras, and I keep forgetting that. It's Tamara Douglas that got that one. Lumber sexual. I've never heard of it. I didn't know it happened. I'm just being told. Yeah, I never would have guessed it either, Dennis, if I hadn't seen it on the card. Because my first reaction to it when I saw it was, what? Lumber sexual, can you imagine? Homeless lumber people. They might have been homeless. Who knows? Having sex on the street. Lumber sexual. Anyway, in 2019, over 2 million people RSVP'd to attend Storm Area 51 in Nevada, hoping to see what? In 2019, over 2 million people RSVP'd to attend Storm Area 51 in Nevada, hoping to see what? Way to go, Susan and Dennis. They hope to see aliens. And only a few hundred people actually attended it. But Dennis and Tamara's got a point. Wait a minute, Susan's got a point, and Dennis. I didn't know that took place either. I think I'm like a swan. I keep my head in the sand. I don't know what's going on around me. Next question. Reported sightings of what creepy performers ignited concerns across America in 16. Somebody that reported sightings of what creepy performers ignited concerns across America in 2018. It was creepy, but that's not the answer they're looking for. I got two people right. Tamara Aimling and Key Sweatpants with clowns. That's exactly right, y'all. I'll read it to you. It said clowns. If you see a clown in the woods, do not go to it. That's kind of crazy. That sounds like one of them hoaxes, you know. Just to stir up trouble, get people to come out there and look, and there's nothing there to see. Michael Jackson. Tom Jones. All right, next question. In 2011, what kind of surgical pull transplant was performed for the first time in the United States? In 2011, what kind of surgical full transplant was performed for the first time in the United States? I've got Tamara Douglas and Homemade Everything with Face, and they're both correct. Homemade Everything and Tamara. Way to go, ladies. Jarvis Hart. No, not quite that severe. Next question. My brain. What teen activist popularized international climate strikes when she first campaigned in front of the Swedish Parliament in 2018? What teen activist popularized international climate strikes when she first campaigned in front of the Swedish Parliament in 2018? I got Tamara and Keith Sweatpants. Tamara told the first name and Keith got the last name. And then I've got Homemade Everything. So Tamara, Keith Sweatpants. Tamara Douglas. And Homemade Everything. It was Greta Thunberg. Thunberg was her last name. I wouldn't have known any of them, Gladys. Next question. What buy you a drink rapper won the first season of The Masked Singer performing as a fuzzy one-eyed monster? I said, what buy you a drink, DRANK, rapper won the first season of The Masked Singer performing as a fuzzy one-eyed monster? And I've got two people with the right answer. No, I got Key Sweatpants got it. It's T-Pain. T-Pain, P-A-I-N. He misspelled it, but he's got it right. It was T-Pain. Way to go, Key Sweatpants. No, it definitely wasn't 50 cents. Be right back. Okay, Shelley. Next question, y'all. Which media outlet won a 2018 Pulitzer Prize for Jodi Kantor and Megan Twohey's landmark coverage of the Me Too environment? Oh, there's Snow White. You had me scared. I did everything I could do to make sure you were unblocked or not hidden. And I said, I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her. But there you are. How are you, Snow White? It said, which outlet won 2018 Pulitzer Prize for Jodi Kantor and Megan Twohey's landmark coverage of Me Too movement? I think because you're a member, aren't you? Snow White, aren't you a member? Members and moderators show up in different colors and have different things next to their name. Not Clinton's news network, not Fox, not NBC. Well, that's why your name is in a color and you got a star next to your name. Not CBS or NBC. Keep thinking of all the news areas and the different media outlets. Not CNN, not ABC. Monkeys. You might call them monkeys, Gladys. PBS, UNK, nope. Nope. No, Daniel, not Telemundo. It's so obvious. Nope. Which media outlet won a 2018 Pulitzer Prize for Jodi Kantor and Megan Twohey's landmark coverage of Me Too movement? Not NBC. Not NBC. Oh, wait a minute. Tamara's got it. Tamara Aimling. New York Times. Way to go, girl. I almost missed that. Tamara got it. Way to go, Tamara. Sometimes you just have to get up and punch me, because I can't see. Well, evidently Tamara did. She got New York Times up there. Tamara Aimling. Because that's what it was, New York Times. Y'all were guessing everything except the Times. Glad I didn't get it. Why? I didn't watch it. I didn't know anything about it. Next question. In what country were 33 miners trapped underground for 69 days in 2010? What country were they in? They were 33 miners trapped underground for 69 days in 2010. Where was that? Key Sweatpants and Tamara Aimling. It was Chile. Way to go, guys, or ladies and gentlemen. It was Chile. Key Sweatpants and Tamara got it. No, it was not in the USA. Next question. Who resigned as White House press secretary in 2017 but returned to Americans' TVs with a stint on Dancing with the Stars in 2019? Pee Wee Herman. Key Sweatpants, my son, you got it. It's Sean Spicer. Keith Sweatpants, way to go. Keith is rocking tonight. I would not have known this answer. I had no clue, Dennis. Next question. Released in 2013, what was the best-selling video game of the decade according to NPD Group Market Research? Released in 2013, what was the best-selling video game of the decade according to NPD Group Market Research? I've got 3 answers right now. We got Dennis, Homemade Everything, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. Way to go. Dennis just put GTA, but I knew that meant Grand Theft Auto. And then Homemade Everything spelled it out. Grand Theft Auto, y'all. Yee-hee! Yeehaw! Y'all, I'm drinking Coca-Cola. I just feel good tonight. I'm not depressed. I'm not sleepy. Well, I am sleepy, but I'm not like out of it. I just feel good. So I'm being silly. Yeah, woohoo! Linda Blaylock says, lock your cars, everyone. Right. I keep mine locked. They can't even steal the wheels off my car because I have a lock inside my car in the glove compartment that the people have to get when they needed to change my tires, to put my new ones on. They couldn't get the old ones off without that key that unlocks my wheels. He says, oh, by the way, ma'am, do you have the key with you to unlock your wheels? We can't get your tires off without it. I said, it's in the glove box. You can't open my gas tank unless you unlock it from inside the car, because you can't open it from the outside. Thank you, Snow White. She said she loves my Christmas decorations. I wish they'd steal. Well, if they stole your wheels, You just have to replace them, and if you filed it on your insurance, that would just make your insurance policy go up each month. Because you can't win for losing. Oh, I do. You get your car stolen around here if you left it unlocked or vandalized. I had my tires slashed one time. It was on a little Mustang that I had bought for my daughter. A car had, well, it had been sideswiped. And it was parked in the yard waiting for the insurance adjuster to come see it. And some night, somebody come by and slashed the tires on it. Yeah, but I can't buy my tires from Amazon. Amazon ain't going to come out here and put them on for me. I went to Discount Tire, and I got the lower end of the tires they had to sell for cars. And still, by the time I got out the door, it was over $400. And that was the cheapest, the lowest price tires they have. But they're guaranteed for 7 years. Replacement if something happens to them, so. And I needed the tires. They weren't going to pass inspection without them, so. Food and Kroger. I have sign on car. This auto. Oh. Tell them to come take this one. Is that what you mean, Linda? You don't need tires if you order everything. Well, I won't get to go anywhere. I can't order my doctor to my house for my yearly checkup or my 2 checkups per year. I can't order my son to my house if I want to see him. Usually I got to drive over there. It takes me an hour and a half to drive there. How would I get there? I'd have to hire an Uber, and it would cost me probably over $100 just to go one way to go over there. I couldn't afford it. I get out cheaper just by having my own car, and I paid my car off and pay my insurance every month and keep the maintenance on it. That's cheaper than an Uber is around here. Years ago, they'd charge you $12.50 just to go to Walmart and back, and it's 5 minutes from my house. That's just one way. I bet they won't do it for that now. I'm not the Uber. That was the public, that was the county transit system that we've got. Little bitty, they're not always available, so you can't count on them. Linda said her chat was messing up. Sorry. Okay, we'll look over it, Linda. I don't think so, Dennis. I'd rather walk, thank you. I don't think I could handle that. I know who you're talking about, Dennis. I don't think that would work. No way, Jose. Don't think so. That ain't going to happen. All right, next question. Despite saying, I love Big Bird, what nonprofit did Mitt Romney say he cut off taxpayer money to during his 2012 presidential campaign? Let me read that again. Despite saying, I love Big Bird, what nonprofit did Mitt Romney say he'd cut off taxpayer money to during his 2012 presidential campaign? Okay, I got two answers here. Key Sweatpants and Dennis. PBS. And it says, PBS, you can't fire Big Bird. But it was PBS. Y'all got it. Way to go. Way to go, guys. All right, Gladys, what kind of jelly did I make in some of my last videos that I published? What kind of jelly did I make? You should know you got some sent to you. And I got two answers up. Where are you, Gladys? Linda Blaylock and Dennis. It was pepper jelly. I thought, sure, Gladys. Well, Gladys got up there, so I'm going to give her a point. And let's see. Tamra did too, so. Tamra and Snow White. So all of you got a point that said it, so. Next question. What is the name of the totalitarian republic in The Handmaid's Tale? Yay, knock me down. What is the name of the totalitarian republic in The Handmaid's Tale? Homemade everything. Way to go. All right, I'll give Dennis and Tamara a point. Next question. Brexit refers to Britain's exit from what organization? Brexit refers to Britain's exit from what organization? All right, I've got Key Sweatpants with EU, which is European Union, Tamara, and Homemade Everything. They're the three that's getting a point. And that's Tamara England. Make sure I give it to the right Tamara. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I went into Walmart, started walking around through there looking at stuff on shelves and picking stuff up, putting it down. I started coughing, and I know everybody in there thought I was sick when it was allergies. But you know me, when I start talking, I'm breathing a lot, and it makes me cough. I know, it's hard to keep up with Exit these days. What award-winning Broadway musical is about a teen who goes viral because of a lie? I got one in my mouth, Gladys. What award-winning Broadway musical is about a teen who goes viral because of a lie? Not Cats. Nope. Not Dissembling Liar. This is an award-winning Broadway musical about a teen who goes viral because of a lie. Tamara Aimling is the one that's got it. Way to go, Tamara. Dear Evan Hansen is the answer. And Homemade Everything came in with it. ISS my butt. Not Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire. Okay, next question. What hit Broadway musical was written by South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone? What hit Broadway musical was written by South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone? Keith Sweatpants, Homemade Everything, and Tamara Aimling. And Dennis. And that's it. That's 4. Got Keith Sweatpants, Homemade Everything, Tamara, and Dennis. And Linda Blaylock. He said Morins, Book of Morins. Linda said Morins too. I got Dennis. I got Linda. Well, I might have misspelled it, but that's okay. I gave you a point anyway. Next question. Which year did Spotify make its U.S. debut? 2011, 2013, or 2015? Multiple choice. Which one? Which year did Spotify make its U.S. debut? 2011, 2013, or 2015? Hi there, Chili. Canuck, how are you? I'm waiting for quite a few to get in answers because I don't want them to all of a sudden start typing in the answer and it popping up when I say it. Tamra Aimling and Homemade Everything. It was 2011. 2011. Homemade Everything and Tamra Aimling. It's trivia. 2010 is the year, or the 2010s. And there's Scarlet Fire Rose. Yep, I just took a pain pill. You ought to get all these answers right then. Next question. What name was given to the 2015 football scandal that involved a series of text messages and PSI limits? In 2010, what MLB Hall of Fame pitcher became the first? No, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong one. The first one. What name was given to the 2015 football scandal that involved a series of text messages and PSI limits? Good morning, Tuck. I'm doing real good. Hope you are too. Let's see who got the answer right. We got Homemade Everything, Key Sweatpants, Homemade, and Tamra. Key Sweatpants, Tamra, and Homemade Everything. It was actually Deflategate. Deflategate. Well, that's how I pronounce it. Deflategate was the answer. Oh, you didn't know that one because it was a football picture? Okay, next question. What small rotating toys, often marketed as aids for stress or distraction, skyrocketed in popularity in 2017? What small rotating toys, often marketed as aids for stress or distraction, skyrocketed in popularity in 2017? I'm going to have to stop my chat here. We got Alfonso. Was fidget spinner. Admit you had one. Tamra. Key Sweatpants. Dennis. Karen Meyer. Fidget, is it? It's a spinner fidget. Or fidget spinner. I'll give Chili Canuck. Gladys said, funny cigarettes. Tatuk said, Mom, please, I need moral health, the return of my stomach organs. Mom, what? I think you've already got your stomach organs or you wouldn't be in my chat. Next question. In 2010, what MLB Hall of Fame pitcher became the first to throw a no-hitter in the regular season and postseason of the same year? I'll read it again. In 2010, what MLB Hall of Fame pitcher became the first to throw a no-hitter in the regular season and postseason of the same year? Homemade everything. You got it exactly right. It was Roy Halladay. Halladay, or however you pronounce it. Way to go. Next question. In 2019, Bend, Oregon became home to the last location of what video rental chain? In 2019, Bend, Oregon became the home to the last location of what video rental chain? I think so too, Gladys. Key Sweatpants. Chili. Homemade everything. It was Blockbuster. Way to go, y'all. We'll let him slide as long as he doesn't get any worse, Gladys. If he does, we'll just kick him out for a bit. I definitely don't have a VCR. I've got a CD player hooked to my TV, but I hardly ever use it because I bought movies years ago from a granddaughter, kids movies. And I had the VCR, not the VCR, but the CD player hooked to the TV so she could watch those movies. And they're still here. Dennis said he does. He's still got a VCR. Yeah, VCRs won't work on a newer TV. Ann said she has a VCR. Alfonso says he's got a VCR DVD recorder combo where I can transfer old VHS tapes to DVD. Well, that's outrageously good, Alfonso. The VCR tapes, I'd be afraid that, especially in Texas, that the tapes would dry out and crack. That's what happened to a lot of my 8-tracks for my stereo. And my VCR, my 8-track player still works in my stereo, but I'm afraid to put any of those 8-tracks in there. I'm afraid they break and get all tangled up in it because they're old and dried out. You still have an analog TV, Dennis? The old tapes are coming back. I kind of like the CDs because they don't dry out and crack and break and wrap around the player like the tapes used to. And you know, most of the new laptops don't come with a CD player in them. And I hate that because I've got a lot of my granddaughter's baby pictures and stuff on CDs. And if you don't have something to play them on, they're not going to be any good to you. I mean, I can play them on my TV, put them in that CD player and play them, and watch all the pictures on the TV over. Dennis has every episode of All in the Family. Yeah, I prefer the vinyl or a CD myself, Alfonso. Digitized to your computer. I know, we're getting back to it. Next question, y'all. In what East Coast U.S. city is the post-apocalyptic game Fallout 4 set? In what East Coast U.S. city is the post-apocalyptic game Fallout 4 set? Fallout 4, where is it set? Where at? What city or what area? Not Chicago. Not Atlanta. Way to go, Chili Canuck. It's Boston. Whoop, whoop. Hooray. It's Boston. Next question. What Comedy Central show starring co-creators and best friends Elena Glazer and Abby Jacobson started out as a web series? What Comedy Central show starring co-creators and best friends Elena Glazer and Abby Jacobson started out as a web series? It was Broad City. Way to go. Homemade everything. Keith Sweatpants and Watson. Woohoo! All three of you got a point for that. Next question. All right, Gladys. What Keisha Party anthem, which topped the charts in 2010, shares its name with a social media app that blew up a decade later? What Keisha Party anthem, which topped the charts in 2010, shared its name with a social media app that blew up a decade later? Way to go, Key Sweatpants and Homemade Everything. It was TikTok. Whoop whoop. Next question. Dennis said he's helping Gladys. Okay. Way to go, Dennis and Gladys. Linda said, she said, I'm listening but making some oatmeal. Well, okay, you go right ahead and make your oatmeal. What athlete won the Golden Boot and Golden Ball awards for her play in the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup? What athlete won Golden Boot and Golden Ball awards for her play in the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup? Ann says they made chicken tortilla soup tonight. Well, that's pretty good. Way to go, Homemade Everything and Key Sweatpants. It was Rapino. Megan Rapino. Whoop, whoop. Way to go, guys. That's a winner. Tortilla soup is good, but next time I make it, I've got to leave out a lot of that heavy cream because I was so allergic to it. It was so good I ate it, but then I was throwing up later because I'm allergic to all that heavy cream. But I ate it anyway and then threw up, which I know is gross, but hey, what are you going to do? What versatile musician of Chinese descent, considered the greatest cello player of his time, was awarded the Medal of Freedom in 2011? Cello player. The versatile musician of Chinese descent, considered the greatest cello player of his time, was awarded the Medal of Freedom in 2011. Kim Jong-un. No, not Kim Jong-un. Way to go, guys, at Key Sweatpants and Chili Canuck. It was Yo-Yo Ma. And I'll give that to Homemade Everything, too. It says here he started playing professionally at the age of 5 and had 18 Grammys by the time he was 65 years old. I would say he was pretty good. Seinfeld flashback. Next question. Which space shuttle flew the most missions, a record 39 between its first launch in 1984 and its retirement in 2011? Which space shuttle flew the most missions, a record 39 between its first launch in 1984 and its retirement in 2011? Way to go. Homemade everything. It was Discovery. Way to go. No, my bad. No, it wasn't the Challenger or the Apollo. It was Discovery. Next question. Who composed the hip-hop Broadway hit Hamilton, which won 11 Tony Awards in 2016? Who composed the hip-hop Broadway hit Hamilton, which won 11 Tony Awards in 2016? Way to go. Homemade everything in key sweatpants. It was Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda. The musical also won her a Pulitzer Prize for drama and a Grammy. So, man, it was way up there, wasn't it? Way to go, guys. Next question. What online commerce company began trading on the New York Stock Exchange as BABA in 2014? What online commerce company began trading on the New York Stock Exchange as BABA BABA in 2014? No, you're not ignorant. Homemade everything and key sweatpants. Way to go. It was Alibaba. It said Alibaba Group Holding Company raised $25 billion from its U.S. IPO. Dennis says, welcome to my world. Well, I wouldn't have had a clue how to answer these if the answers were not on the card. In 2017, what celestial event was the first since 1918 to follow a path from coast to coast in the United States? In 2017, what celestial event was the first since 1918 to follow a path from coast to coast in the United States? Hi, Caleb. Welcome to Trivia Night. It was the solar eclipse, y'all. The total solar eclipse. The path of totality went from Oregon to South Carolina. First time you'd seen one with naked eyes, it was awesome. I thought that would hurt your eyes if you looked at it without their glasses or whatever. Dennis said I was sleeping. I was probably sleeping too. I don't know what I was doing in 2017. Next question. You're welcome, Caleb. What kind of plane is featured in the title of the 2010 hit single from hip hop group Far East Movement? All right, Chili Canuck and Ski Sweatpants. It was a G6. Way to go, guys. Key Sweatpants first said G5 and then he changed to G6. Dennis said these are questions from the future. No, these were from like back in 2010. 14 years ago. Well, almost 15 years ago. Next question. What type of economy shares its name with a type of performance, and it's largely made up of freelancers and temps? What type of economy shares its name with a type of performances, and it's largely made up of freelancers and temps? I've never heard of it. Gladys. Dennis said he lost his memory. Not contractors. Questions from space. I wouldn't know the answers to these either, guys, if I didn't see the answer on these cards. I wouldn't have a clue. Let me read it again. What type of economy shares its name with a type of performance, and it's largely made up of freelancers and temps? It tells you part of the name, economy. What is the first name? No. It's something economy. What is the first name? Not contractors economy. Well, you know part of the answer is economy. What is the first name of it? Tight butt. I don't think so, Gladys. No. Y'all give up? Nope, not staffing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's gig economy. I never would have known that. Gig economy. I would not have gotten that either. Yep, it said gig economy. That's the answer on the card. Yep, that's it. Sounds like a scam. It may have been. Next question. What band was behind Songs of Innocence, the album involuntarily added to 500 million tune users' libraries in 2014? What band was behind the Songs of Innocence, the album involuntarily added to 500 million iTunes users' libraries in 2014? It was one of Apple's surprise giveaways. Who was the band? Who cares? I don't know. Clem Clodhopper. Oh, y'all are killing me. No, Gladys, it wasn't Sex in the Back Seat. Snow White said she's lost. Let me read it again. What band was behind the Songs of Innocence? Songs of Innocence, the album involuntary added 500 million iTunes users' libraries in 2014. Not 50 cents, but you're close. Key Sweatpants, you too. Way to go. It said that not everyone was pleased with Apple's surprise giveaway. They just gave them the songs. It was you too. And Key Sweatpants is the only one that got it. A quarter. Sex in the Front Seat. No. Next question. What is the name of Rihanna's fashion house and beauty brand? I don't know. I just said that. I don't know if they're close to 50 cents or not, Chili. What is the name of Rihanna's fashion house and beauty brand? Five-finger discount. Way to go, Sweatpants. It was Fenty. It's spelled with an I, but he's the only one that got it that close. F-E-N-T-Y instead of I. Way to go, Keith. Next question. White Sands National Park, designated in 2019, is located in what state? Way to go, Alfonso. It was New Mexico. New Mexico. That's Alfonso and Keith Sweatpants. New Mexico. Oh, my nose is itching. Your hillbilly state. Alfonso said he's been there many times. He's from New Mexico. What 90s jam by Sir Mix-a-Lot did Nicki Minaj sample on her hit song Anaconda? We got Key Sweatpants and Z Sauce. Baby Got Back. Way to go, guys. Ann Watson, I'll give it to you too. Where's your name? I know your name's up here. Baby Got Back. I've never heard of it, but that's what it is. It was Baby Got Back, y'all. Next question. Your husband told you. Baby wants some back ribs. All right. What literary character portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio is seen lifting a glass of champagne in a popular GIF and mime? It's asking for the character, not the movie name. Y'all, it's not the movie name. Don't say Titanic. Key Sweatpants and Z Sauce got it. It was Gatsby. The Great Gatsby. Jay Gatsby is who he portrayed in the movie. That's what they were asking for. Who did he portray? It was Jay Gatsby. So Key Sweatpants and Z Sauce got it. Next question. What trendy lifestyle company conceived its name by sticking two S between its initials of its actress founder? What trendy lifestyle company conceived its name by sticking two O's between the initials of its actress founder? How do you get Fubi? Patrick, are you saying goop or boop or coop? And Dennis is saying Cujo. Y'all, you're killing me. They put two O's between the initials of this actress. It was inspired by a joke to make up the name of this company. What was the name of the company? Not poop. I've got to give it to Keith Sweatpants. He's the one that got it. It's Goop. G-O-O-P. Goop. I've got people saying goop, poop, jupe. It's Goop. G-O-O-P. Keith Sweatpants. Way to go. And the actress' name was Gwyneth Paltrow. They put the G and then O-O, and then her last name started with P, so that was the last name. So G-O-O-P. Gwyneth O-O Paltrow. Paltrow. And it ended up being Goop. That was the name of the company. Gladys said she's lost in space again. Name two of the final five who made up the gold medal winning U.S. gymnastics team in 2016. Clem Kalana Hopper. Yeah, if you don't know who it is, it's always Clem Kalana Hopper. And there's Country Cutie. Hi there. Roe Weaselthorpe. I don't know who that is. Name two. You just got to name two of the five, the final five, who made up the gold medal winning U.S. gymnastics team in 2016. Let's see. Keith says Simone Biles, and Gabby Douglas. You got it. Keith Sweatpants. Way to go. Can anybody name any of the other ones? Give me two different ones that he didn't name. I'll give you a point because, Ann, you said Gabby and Simone, because nobody said Gabby yet, but Zsaw said Dome and Dumber. Nope, there's no Smith in there. The two with the gold necklace. Oh my goodness. Tanya Harding, no. The five were Simone Biles, Gabby Douglas, Laura Hernandez, Allie Raisman, Madison Cocaine, I think, Kocian, frickin' frack, no. Oh goodness. Next question, guys. Y'all are killing me. Which Ariana Grande music video pays homage to classic comedies like Mean Girls and Legally Blonde? Which Ariana Grande music video plays homage to class comedies like Mean Girls and Legally Blonde? Y'all know the name of it? Not Heckle and Jekyll, not Tom and Jeff, not Laurel and Hardy. Which Ariana Grande music video pays homage to classic comedies like Mean Girls and Legally Blonde? Not Seven Rings. Not Ren and Stumpy. This is a hard one because I never would have known it. I sure wouldn't. You want me to give you the answer? Y'all give up? Something your little niece would know, probably. It is Thank You Next. We're so thankful for those throwbacks, but it was Thank You Next. Don't ask me. That's what they say the answer is. Thank You Next. Next question. What march on Washington happened in January 21 of 2017 with sister marches taking place across all 50 states and in over 30 other countries? You wore me out from laughter. I'm headed to bed. Good night. All right, Linda, we hate to lose you, but I understand. You have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And then if they do, squeeze them tight, and then they can't bite you tomorrow night. What march on Washington happened in January 21 of 2017 with sister marches taking place across all 50 states and in over 30 other countries? What was the name of it? Oh, me. It was Women's March. Keith Sweatpants, way to go. It says over 4 million people attended marches across the United States. It was the Women's March. Way to go, Keith Sweatpants. What garbage skewed two-worded term meaning an exceedingly disastrous or chaotic situation was chosen as the 2016 Word of the Year by the American Dialect Society. I'd prefer a Freedom March. Way to go, guys. Homemade everything and Keith Sweatpants dumpster fire. Way to go. I don't know how it came to be, but that's what they say the answer is. We've been on for just a little over 2 hours. Are y'all getting tired? You want to tally up? I notice we got some people leaving. Or you want to keep playing? I'll leave it up to you. But we've been on for 2 hours. I mean, I know. Do what y'all want. Keep playing. Keep playing with myself. I mean, with you. I'm just waiting for my Christmas crack to set up. I haven't made any yet. I don't know if I'm going to attempt it this year or not. I made it last year. Dennis says, keep playing until I win. Keith Sweatpants is out ahead right now, and then Homemade Everything is runner-up to that. And then I think Tamara's coming in, and then Dennis. All right, released in 2010, which iPhone model was the first to feature a front-facing camera? Released in 2010, which iPhone model was the first to feature a front-facing camera? Way to go, Homemade Everything. It was iPhone 4. iPhone 4. It says, and now let's take a selfie. And there's Charismatic. Hello, welcome. It was iPhone 4. It's asking you which iPhone, not which company. Next question. What artist wrote and sang You Got Time, the theme song to The Orange is in the New Black? What artist wrote and sang You Got Time, the theme song to Orange is the New Black? Who was the artist that sang that? All right, Gladys, we'll forgive you. Not Taylor Swift. Good night, Gladys. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Homemade Everything. Way to go. It was Regina Spektor. Oh, I'm itching. I know we'll miss her. But we've been on for 2 hours. Usually we stay on about 2 hours, 2.5 at the most usually. And it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'd stop and tally up, but she's only got 2 points, so there was no way she was going to win tonight anyway. Dennis says, I don't know the answer, but I like your hat. Well, thank you. Next question. Flipping what common object and landing it upright became a playground and internet sensation in 2016. Gladys. All right, Key Sweatpants and Z Sauce. It was the water bottle or bottle flip. Homemade everything, water bottle. All right, homemade everything in Snow White. I remember watching videos on that, especially the little babies in the videos where they pick the bottle up and flip it and it lands the way it's supposed to. I could never do that. Dennis, tell Gladys I'll bite her if she pays me. You're terrible. Which wind instrument is Lizzo known for incorporating into much of her music? Which wind instrument is Lizzo known for incorporating into much of her music? We've got Cheryl Raybone, Key Sweatpants, Homemade Everything, Chili Canuck, Ann Watson. Let me get y'all marked down. It is the flute, y'all, not the cello. Key Sweatpants, Homemade Everything, Chili and Ann. It was the flute. Next question. What American pizza franchise processed the first known commercial Bitcoin transaction in 2010? I didn't know this. It's interesting. Y'all are close with pizza, but it's not New York Pizza, not Pizza Posy, not Domino's. What restaurant was it? What chain? Not Pizza Hut, not Domino's. All right, we got Homemade Everything and Z Sauce, Papa John's. It was Papa John's. It said here that a man paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas, an amount that would later be worth millions. Can you believe that? He paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas at Papa John's, and that amount would later be worth millions. But it was Papa John's that did the first transaction. That's what made the Bitcoin worth so much, was it's the very first transaction. Never had it. Must have been. Yeah, must have been. I mean, I don't know what in dollars then the Bitcoin was worth. I mean, 10,000 Bitcoins was probably worth in dollars what 2 pizzas were that he bought. But later, that same amount was worth billions or millions because it was the first transaction of Bitcoins. I've never done a transaction to Bitcoms. Don't want to. I'll just use plain old money. Better than PBJ. And Caesar's not Caesar. Means the same thing, Dennis. Just spelled it different. Sounds the same. PB&J toasted with cheese. I've never tried that. I like PB&J on toast, but I've never put cheese on it. And Paula Bordeaux just got in. She says, hello, just getting home and seeing your live. Well, I'm glad you saw it. And sardines on a PB&J? I don't think so. I don't want anchovies on my pizza either. They're little fishes, the salty fishes. All right, what song by K-pop artist Pei spawned a music video that received over 3.5 billion views on YouTube in 2020? What song by K-pop artist PSI spawned a music video that received over 3.5 billion views on YouTube by 2020? I wish I could get that many views on a video. I could make some money, couldn't I? All right, we got Z-Sauce, Dennis, and we got Keith Sweatpants. Gangnam Style. I still remember that. Gangster Paradise. It said Gangnam Style. Evan Van Ki-moon and the Secretary General of the United States at the time loved it. Can you imagine? All right, all of you should know this one. What name was the app TikTok originally launched under back in 2014? What name was the app TikTok originally launched under back in 2014? No, it wasn't called Tok Tok. It wasn't called TikTok back in the day. It was renamed in 2014. But what was it named? Before it was TikTok. Communist app free for you, know. There goes Clem Kaleidahopper. Oh, Dennis. I didn't know it was ever changed. I thought it was the same thing from day one. Anybody else venture to throw up an answer? TikTok goes the clock. I never heard of TikTok. All right, Keith Sweatpants, we got to go with you. You're the only one that got it right. It was musical, L-Y. Can you believe that's what they call TikTok? Before 2018, when it was rebranded TikTok, it was musical, L-Y. Keith Sweatpants, way to go. Homemade everything. She said she had it first. I don't even see your name up there with it. Does anybody see homemade everything up there with the answer? I don't even see homemade everything up there. Do y'all see it? Wait a minute. Let me get this back on live chat instead of top chat. Maybe that might make a difference. Huh. The last time I saw homemade everything up there with any kind of answer, Blackpink. Blackpink is what you had. And then I don't see your name up again. I don't know. But Keith Sweatpants got it. It was musical L-Y. Next question. In a couple more minutes, we're going to end it because that'd be 2.5 hours. Y'all might still want to play. I don't know. What was the name of the First Lady Melania Trump's youth wellness campaign? What was the name of the First Lady Melania Trump's youth wellness campaign? What did she call it? All right, I'll give homemade everything a point, but I don't see it. But I'll give her one. What was the name of the First Lady Melania Trump's youth wellness campaign? What did she call it, y'all? I've already give homemade everything a point, so don't worry about it. What did Melania Trump call her wellness program? Homemade everything, the best. This thing here just... I got it never. No, Dennis, I did. LOL. Homemade everything. Key sweatpants. And she called it the best. I wouldn't have known. I mean, I knew it back then when she was first talking about it and saying it publicly, but I forgot. But it was the best. She had a wellness program of gardening and a bunch of stuff on wellness. What international competition did Australian singer and LGBTQ and icon Conchita Wurst win in 2014 with the song Rise Like a Phoenix? It was the name of this thing that took place. Homemade everything. It was the Aversion Song Contest. Eurovision, or however you pronounce it. Eurovision Song Contest is what it was. Homemade everything. What is the better known name of tartar sauce, the mummified cat who was voiced by Aubrey Plaza in 2014 Lifetime movie? What is the better known name of tartar sauce, the mummified or mimified cat who was voiced by Aubrey Plaza in 2014 Lifetime movie? It was a cat, y'all. Salad sauce. Homemade everything got it. It was Grumpy Cat. Sadly, Grumpy Cat passed away at the age of 7 in 2019. Who became the second female British Prime Minister in 2016 when she succeeded David Cameron? I'll pronounce these correctly. You might know some of the answers. Who became the second female British Prime Minister in 2016 when she succeeded David Cameron? Key sweatpants, Z sauce, and homemade everything. Z sauce and homemade. It was Theresa May. The first was Margaret Thatcher. And then it was Theresa May. It was Theresa May that we were after. But Dennis, you almost got it. I'll give you a point anyway. How about that? Just because she was that at one time. So, Thatcher was the first prime minister. And Theresa May was the second. Good enough. What spongy snack cakes were relaunched in 2013 with the tagline, "The sweetest comeback in the history of ever"? What spongy cakes, snack cakes, were relaunched in 2013 with the tagline, the sweetest comeback in the history of ever"? See there, you got grandkids for something, Dennis. You were the first one under the wire with Twinkies. Dennis, Chili, Key Sweatpants, Ann Watson, Homemade Everything. I never knew they relaunched them. I know you meant it, Dennis. You were the first one with the answer. Especially the red ones with the coconut. I need to get him another cough drop. I don't know what I'm going to do about singing this year. I haven't even practiced much because I've been coughing so much. Next question. I love Twinkies. Next question. Who was the World Series MVP in 2013, posting a .688 batting average for the Boston Red Sox? No, I don't have COVID. It's allergies. Every bit of it's allergies. I'm allergic to everything in Texas. I like fishing and sleeping. Big Pappy. And Zsaw says, I don't watch baseball. It was Ortez. Homemade Everything, and Keith Sweatpants got it. It was Ortez. David Ortez. And I think this is going to be the last question for tonight, because I'm getting tired myself. And I've still got all this pumpkin to do. What young beast of the Southern Wild Star made an adorable fashion statement during the 2013 awards season with her puppy purses? Thank you, Kaylin. Clem Clodhopper. When Dennis don't know anything, it's always Clem Clodhopper. No, it's not Hilton. What young beast of a Southern Wild Star made an adorable fashion statement during the 2013 award season with her puppy purses? Homemade everything. It was Wallace. I can't pronounce the first name. Quivincane Wallace. Quivincane Wallace. Can't pronounce the first name. It's Quvenzhane. Wallace. Yeah, you got the whole name there. But I still can't pronounce it. So let's tally up and see who won tonight. Key Sweatpants has got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's got 41. Tamara Aimling has 14. Susan Smith, 3. Ann Watson, 7. Tamara Douglas, 3. Dennis has got 5, 10, 13. Homemade Everything, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 33. Linda Blaylock, 2. Gladys, 2. Snow White, 2. Alfonso, 2. Karen Meyer, 1. Chili Canuck, 9. Zesaw, 6. And Cheryl Raybone is 1. So Key Sweatpants, you're the one that got it. Do I have your mailing address? I don't know that I've got your mailing address. If I don't, you need to send it to me. It might be a good idea to send it anyway, just in case, because I don't know if I've got it or not. I don't know if I've ever sent you anything. But send your mailing address to hauserlinda49@gmail.com. It's below all my videos. You can't, I mean, you'll find it real easy. It's below this one too. Okay, just, yeah, that'll be a good idea. Send it again. That way, if I don't find it, I'll have it. I mean, I've probably got it somewhere here. But I'm my own secretary, and I'm not, all my notes are not too smart. A lot of my addresses are mixed up. These sweatpants. I try to write them all down when I get them sent to me, but sometimes I write them on the very page that we play trivia on. I've already made up my mind when I go through this whole book. I'm going to go through and copy all the addresses, the mailing addresses that I have in one book and just make an address book out of it. And then start a new book for trivia. Got Lance's. I haven't seen. But I think Paula won. Or who was it that won? Or was it Donna Placetia or somebody that was supposed to send me their mailing address, and that I've never gotten it. But yeah, Keith, I can't find it, so make sure you send it to me so I can get this beautiful frame sent out to you for Christmas. That way you'll have it to keep for yourself or give it to someone. Yeah, I'm glad too. It was good to see her in here tonight. Always glad to see Ann. Whew. Did y'all have fun? What's for breakfast? I don't even know. I'm still having to deal with this pumpkin over here. Dennis, you love the country state video? Yeah, I love country state. I always have. I was raised on that. Yeah, I say a prayer for Ann every day. I'm hoping that she'll get better and, they'll take care of her problems and she'll be doing a lot better. Chili Canuck says, fun game and comments, y'all. Huh? Z-Saw says, I would have won if I'd have come in earlier. Dennis said, I would eat onions if you cooked it for me when I was a kid. My son hated onions. If he saw an onion in anything, he would not eat it. I could go through McDonald's and get him a hamburger. And you know how they chopped up their onions and put it on the hamburgers? And I'd tell them with no onions. I would tell them my son will not touch it if it's got onions on it. I said, I want one hamburger with no onions. Get through the drive-through, they'd hand them to me. My son would open his. He said, Mom, it's got onions all over. I'm not eating this. And there were several times I went back and told him, I said, you need to fix my son a hamburger with no onions. I told you no onions. He will not eat it. I told him even, I said, well, scrape them off and eat your hamburger. No, Mom, they touched my burger. My burger's going to taste like onions now. Well, I don't blame him. If he don't like something, I'm not going to force him to eat it. So I'd make sure they made him one with no onions. That's like putting pickles on something. If you don't like pickles, you put a pickle on something, it's going to get pickle juice on whatever they put it on. And you may not want to eat it if it's got pickle juice on it. Onions are the same way. No, I mean, when you go through a drive-through and order something and they're supposed to fix it the way you want it, I told them no onions whatsoever, no onions. I plainly told them my son will not eat it if you put onions on it. They gave me one with onions. It's like, we don't care, you're going to get what we give you. Well, they got it back. And I made them fix me another one. Thank you, Caleb. Oh, we've been on here almost 3 hours, y'all. I've been having so much fun, I lose track of the time. I know, I love, especially if you fry the onions and put them on a burger. Well, if you don't like something, you don't like it. You shouldn't have to force them to eat it if it's something that they don't like. I don't like snails. I'm not going to eat snails, and nobody's going to force me to eat them. I don't care who they are. I'll take a whipping. They're not going to force me to eat them. Well, it's not that I'm tired. It's already 10 o'clock here, or 10 minutes till, and I've still got all this pumpkin to deal with. Some of it's still got to be cooked. And I keep getting more people back in here, so I don't know what to do. I guess I can put some more of my pumpkin in the microwave and let it be cooking while we chat. turn you around here and let you see what I'm doing. This I've cooked already, so it can be scraped out. It's cooled off. Put that one on top. I'm over here scraping out pumpkin, y'all. It got cold. That was that one pumpkin that I had out there for Halloween, the biggest one. I got about half of it cooked and put in this bowl. I'm gonna have a bowl full, that's for sure. There. Now I can come back over here and chat with you while that's cooking. Oh, man. I was going to keep part of it out, and I'm going to put some of it in vacuum seal little baggies and put it in the freezer. Pumpkin in a blender with a shot of vodka. I'm not putting any vodka in mine. Yeah, I like to make pumpkin bread, pumpkin cake, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin soup. It's quite a bit you can do with pumpkin. That's the reason I'm saving this one pumpkin. Because it's such a big one. I mean, why let it go to waste when, you know, I don't know how many cans of pumpkin that would turn out to be. And I know pumpkin is not real expensive, but you do have to pay money to get a can of pumpkin. So I've got all this, so why not keep it? That's the way I look at it. If I already got it, why not do something with it? Pumpkin banana muffins, yeah. Crushed nuts. I don't put alcohol in any of my food or drink. I don't drink alcohol of any kind. Chili says, okay, Dennis, I have to say pumpkin and vodka is the best yet. I wouldn't know. I've never had it, that combination. Yeah, I know. Pumpkin muffins are real good. Make real spicy pumpkin muffins. They're real good. Yep, that's right, Ann. No alcohol. I love fried grits. I don't think I've ever had fried grits. I've always fixed them the way I've showed in my videos. I've either put them in the microwave in a bowl with butter, and then I throw my egg and my sausage and my bacon in it and just mix it up and eat it that way. Or I fix it kind of solid and put it in a plate and eat it the way I did my video for my breakfast the other morning. Yeah, Dennis probably don't put alcohol in his. Yeah, how do you fry grits, Dennis? Cook them and then just put them in a frying pan? I don't know. I love grits. I was born on grits. I mean, I was born and raised on grits. I've eaten them all my life. Wedge them in egg batter and fry in butter for breakfast. Huh, that sounds like it might be a new dish for me. I may just have to try that. Grits is just thick bacon, like in patties. Well, if you set up grits in like a loaf, you could slice it off and batter it and then fry it. You could slice it as thin or thick as you wanted, I guess. You put them on a baking sheet and let them set up and cut into squares. Yeah, I know grits are ground up corn. Oh, he's telling Chili. Grits is not meat at all. It's ground up corn. It's, I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes I just like a bowl of grits with butter and salt and pepper on them and not put anything else on them. Like cream of wheat. Yeah, it's similar to cream of wheat. Don't be surprised, Dennis, if you see a video on breakfast grits. Me here, egg batter and sliced up grits and frying them. I got to try that. Like a cat head biscuit. I don't know about that. Yeah, you put salt and pepper. You don't put sugar on grits. They have a cereal that's called farina that's real close to what a grits looks like when it's cooked in a bowl. We used to eat farina when I was small growing up, and we'd put sugar and milk in it. But we always put our butter and salt and pepper in our grits. Yeah, cook you some bacon and crumble it up, mix it up in your grits, put it in your pan, and let it set overnight, and then cut it and dip it and batter it and fry it. You got breakfast. You got grits, eggs, and bacon all in one little thing. I know, well, my mom was from New York, so that's where we got the farina from, and cream of wheat. I never usually cook enough grits to have any left over to do that with, Dennis. I'd have to cook me some grits just especially to put in a pan to let them set overnight to where I can fry them the next day. But it does sound good. I'm going to have to try it. I got me a new breakfast menu. Fried grits. Well, that's kind of what hominy is grits. Hominy is a bigger grain. They don't grind it up like they do the grits. But hominy and grits are the same thing, basically. I make extra grits just to fry. I'm going to have to do that. You know what, though? I got to buy me some grits. That's one thing I'm out of that I did not get at the store. Shame on me. I did not buy me grits. I'm going to have to put that down on my list. Grits. And there was something else that I wanted to get and I forgot. What was it? I don't remember what else it was. Kinda, Ann. Almost like a mashed potato, putting it in the pan, let it set, and cut it out, and then fry it in patties. Make everything and fry it. I'm all for that. It all sounds good. Anything fried's good. It'd be similar. I mean, you fix it basically the same way. Only you don't dip potato patties in egg. And he's saying to make an egg batter and dip your sliced grits in your egg batter and then fry them. Yeah, that you cook and don't microwave. Well, you could cook your grits in the microwave and then put them in a pan and let them set overnight and do them the same way. Yeah, I like potato pancakes too. There was something else I wanted to get. What was it? It wasn't grits. It was something else. And I remembered when I got to the register to start checking out, and then I didn't want to go back. I think I made potato pancakes in one of my videos. Well, I don't mean fry them in the microwave. I said I could cook them in the microwave and then let them set in the pan overnight. And then when I cut them up the next day, dip them in the egg batter and fry them in a regular frying pan with onion powder. What was it that I wanted to get? I got eggs, but I didn't think to get grits. I didn't even think to put them on my list. Oh, I meant to write it down too when I got home and I forgot. I completely forgot. I mean, I got all the good, dishwashing soap. I spent that much money on everything. I mean, like I get the big package of toilet tissue to last a month and a half or so I don't have to keep going back and buying it. And like I said, I got sugar and lots of stuff I was out of. Parchment paper, olive oil. Just one thing and another, and it was $100. It's like, oh my God, I can't even afford to go in a store. Yeah, I try to write a list, but then a lot of times I forget to put everything on the list. And if it's not on the list, I come out of the store without it. Since 2020, on 2 years of toilet tissue. I buy the big package. It's I don't know. It's so many rolls equals 72 is what it says. It's like, I don't know, is it 18 roll? I don't know how many it is. But it's like $14, $15 for the package. Well, if you ever run out and you don't have any, it'll make you start stocking up on stuff. Because you never know when it's going to run out again. And that too, but you know what I do now? I have a notes section on my phone, and I go to the notes, and that's where I make my grocery list in my phone, because I always take my phone with me. So if I do that, at least I've got the list that I've wrote down in there so far. So I've got that. You're never going to be shorthanded again of toilet paper. Oh, let me check this. Well, I forgot my phone one time. I got to the store. I went looking down in my purse for my phone, and lo and behold, I didn't put my phone in there. So I didn't have my list. I didn't have my phone. I said so much for putting my grocery list on my phone. But I don't usually forget my phone. That's very seldom. I forgot my checkbook one time or my billfold, and I got to the register at Brookshire, checked out, and went to dip down in my purse to get my money. It didn't have it, and I was only not even 5 minutes from the store. So I told the lady, I said, I promise you, I'm coming right back. I'm only 5 minutes from here. I said, don't even put this stuff back. I said, leave it right here. And I said, I'm coming right back to get it. That way you can just scan through it again and it's already here. And I came home, got my billfold, ran back to the store, and she had my baskets still sitting there. And she just scanned through it again, and I paid for it. But it was embarrassing. That's the one and only time I've ever done that. Cash is king, list or secondary. Chili needs a B-day. Is it his birthday or something? Dennis, you said you usually get sick of people and leave my full card at the aisle and leave the store. Oh no, I don't think I've ever done that. Oh, well. I was checking to see if Keith has sent me his mailing address, but I haven't got an email from him yet. Oh, bidet. I thought you meant a birthday. A bidet is what you said. Bidet. I know what you mean now. Oh, dear. Automatic washing toilet. I know what you mean. I thought you misspelled birthday, and I didn't realize it was bidet. We all need a bidet, so we have self-washing. We won't need so much toilet paper. Eating rocks sandwiches. Eating rock sandwiches. Did it's. Edit. Did it's. Did it's. Edit. Did it's. Well, I guess Keith Sweatpants is left. I'm going to have to check my shorts and see which one this is that they claim. Now, what they're saying is on that short that the original person of the soundtrack that was on it, and YouTube is where I got the soundtrack. You know, it's where they add them to your shorts when you go to publish them. It said the original person of that soundtrack has deleted their videos out, their soundtrack and everything. So therefore, I'm not allowed to use that soundtrack. So they put my video, my short, on unlisted. Well, I can just go in and change the soundtrack on it. I don't have to use the music and then leave it on there. I've got till January 11th to do that. But I misunderstood it. I thought they were meaning that my video was not my original video. It's the soundtrack, the music that was playing. So, let's see if my stuff is done so I can take it out of the microwave and put some more in. Put my last panful in the microwave. That way I'll have it all cooked tonight. And maybe I'll be able to finish this up either tonight or tomorrow. Let it cool and I can get the peeling off of it. Yeah, I've never used a bidet, but bidet. I know people that have them though. And I said it must be nice maybe just to sit there and let the toilet wash your butt for you. It looks like you got to dry it off with something. Get out, she sings. What type of tunes? Little buddy's outside. I gave him something to eat not long ago. Well, before I went live. They're probably sleeping right now. And you know, Lucky's trying to take over little buddy's bed because he loves to lay in the swing seat. Guess who I saw sleeping in the swing seat the other day? Lucky. He took over little buddy's spot. You still talking to Ann Dennis? Can who sing for you? Eating rocks? Eating rock sand edits? Sand edits? Where did you get that name from? Eating rocks? Eating rock sand edits. I don't know if my voice has let me sing right now. I've been coughing and gagging all day. Linda Chili wants to sing. Well, I can't hear him if he's singing. Or she. I don't know which Chili is, a he or a she. And there's Pokemon Master. I make edits. That's a cool name. Took some imagination to come up with that, eating rocks and edits. Yeah, but there's no edit. Well, yeah, eating rocks and edits. Okay, I missed that. I said eating rock sand edits is what I read. It's eating rocks and edits. I'm slow, y'all. I was trying to say eating rocks, sand, edits. I had you eating rocks and sand. Not eating rocks and edits. Shame on me. I'm slow. Yeah, that's true. I don't edit myself. Well, what do you edit then? You said you don't edit myself. Celebrities. Dennis says I don't edit either. Pokemon Master wants to know, you single? Who? Who do you want to know if they're single, Pokemon? Or Pokemon? No, I don't need an editor myself. I'd be afraid of what I'd end up with. I'll make one. Oh. My grandkids say, I can't believe you said that all the time. Don't worry, I got you. I don't know, Pokemon was asking somebody if they're single. I said, you single? If you're asking me, yes, I am. Been single for a long time. No filter. I don't have a filter either, Dennis. Yeah, they're telling me to change the audio to my little short video. It was probably one of the cats. So I'll see if I can do that. Dennis says, I am too and love it. Me too. I don't have any boss except myself. And there's Alfonso back. Linda, can you please be my girlfriend for one day and help me cheat the vision test at the DMV so I can get my driver's license? All you need to do is whisper me the letters on the chart. I think they'd see me if I was trying to whisper the letters to you off Alfonso. I don't think we'd get away with it. We'd probably get in trouble. And we'd probably be escorted out of the building. Yeah, my kitty cats are boss. My fur babies are boss. Little buddy lets me know when they're hungry. He won't leave you alone till you feed both of them. Because Lucky doesn't know to scratch at the door, and I hope he never learns. I don't want both of them scratching at the door. Yep, Little Buddy and Lucky. Gladys named Lucky. When she first saw him, she said, I know what you need to name that one. I said, what? She said, Lucky, because he's lucky you're feeding him. So that's what I call him, Lucky. Opossum and skunk. Yeah, well, I got a opossum and I got a skunk out here too, but I don't feed either one of them. I run them off the porch. Yep, and a caring neighbor. Well, I was hoping to get Keith's prize, his frame, in the mail tomorrow when I get some other stuff. I got your mailing address, Dennis, so I'm going to get that out tomorrow. I've got a package to go into my brother in New York, no, in Arizona. I'm mailing him a Christmas present. And I was hoping to get Keith out tomorrow too, but so far I haven't seen him where he sent me his email address, his mailing address. Have you ever slept with anyone if you do it with you? What? I don't know what you're talking about, Pokemon. Pokemon. I'm so glad I don't have neighbors. Well, it was nice for many, many years here. I had no neighbors at all except the house way behind me back here, but it was facing the opposite street. So it was like not having any neighbors there. And now I got neighbors down the street. I got one across the street. I got one over here beside my lot. I'm not liking it. I feel like I'm being crowded out, y'all. I like my space, and they're crowding in on my space. Whew, that microwave's still going. Got 9 more minutes. I wish I was Ann's neighbor. I would sing to her and her husband wouldn't mind because I like old country. That's inappropriate, Pokemon Master. You have no, you don't put that stuff in our chat, please. I'm going to freeze a majority of it, and some of it I'm going to keep out to make pumpkin muffins or pumpkin bread, pumpkin cake, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin soup. Because I got a lot of pumpkin. That was a big pumpkin. It's probably going to be 6 or 7 actual normal size cans of pumpkin that you'd buy at the store. If not more, I don't know. I've probably got 4 or 5 cans right in that bowl now, or more, and I've still got some cooking in the microwave. Yeah, I noticed that, Dennis. He disappeared real quick. Like, now you see me, now you don't. Well, I like not having neighbors right here at me because it was like living out in the country, but yet I was close to everything. I'm within 5 minutes of any of the stores, basically. So it was so nice. I'm in the country, but I'm in the town too, because all I got to do is get in my car and drive for not even 5 minutes. I'm at whatever store I want to be at. Thank you, Dennis. Well, we've hit 3 hours, y'all. I'm glad I took a nap mid-morning this morning. George Jones, Gene Watson, Merle Haggard. I would love to find a yummy pumpkin soup that isn't over healthy. Well, I make a good pumpkin soup, and I can't put a lot of that cream in it because, like I've told everybody, I'm allergic to the fat content in the milk and the cream, so it would make me sick. So mine is not as rich with the cream as most people make it. In fact, I really don't put much at all in it. If I put anything at all, it's a little bit of just plain milk or low-fat milk. Dennis says, I hope I'm not keeping you up. You need to tend to the pumpkin. Well, the last of it's cooking now, so that's all really I needed to do was get it cooked and let it cool off and get the skin off of it. I'll be taking a whole bowl full of the skin of the pumpkin out to the compost bin later. And it still has to cool off. I might leave it in the bowl overnight, put it in the refrigerator, and then take it out tomorrow and put it in packages or whatever I'm going to do with it. And I may put it through the blender tonight. I like to put it through the blender and just grind it all up. So if there's any little strings in it, they're just chopped all to pieces. Sometimes I freeze it first and then I take it out and do that before I go to cook it or put it in anything to cook it. Or it's better just to do it before you freeze it. That way it's right ready to use as soon as you take it out of the package. Kiss an angel, good morning. I don't know the words to that. Like mama said, there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this, my mama said. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this, my mama said. That used to be one of my favorite songs, and I still don't know all the words to it. If I don't have the words in front of me, I can't sing the whole song. Love her like the devil when you get back home. I don't know the words to that either. Charlie Pride, Hank Sr., Conway Twitty. Well, I love him, but I love to fish. I spend all day out on this lake, and hell is all I catch. But today he's met me at the door, said I would have to choose. And what's the rest of it? If I hit that fishing hole today, he'd be packing all his things, and he'd be gone by noon. Well, I'm gonna miss him when I get home. But right now, I'm on this lake shore, and I'm sitting in the sun. I'm sure it'll hit me when I walk through that door tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. Oh, looky there. I've got a bite. I'm out of practice, y'all. Well, with that little song, it's been 3.5 hours. I think we should call it a night, good people. Y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and I'll see you on the flip side. Night, y'all. Love you.